Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's just going to be doing my final sort of, spotlight review video for The Walking Dead Season 5 trailer. And this one we're going to be talking about two things. First is some things you may have missed from the trailer. Going to be going over a few specifics for things that upon, quick viewing people may have missed. And second, doing some speculation, some predictions on what we think it is that happens just before Abraham starts to become emotional and cry. Alright, great. So I want to thank you guys for going ahead and suggesting this one, well, the first part of it anyway, and I decided I'd put them together since, both are kind of quick to go over. So I'll put the link in the description to MoviePilotcom where they have compiled a list of things you may miss from the trailer. I'm going to give my thoughts on them. So the first one, you can click that and check it out. Also, I'll put the link for the actual trailer itself as well, too, because you may want to watch it after we talk about some different things you may have potentially missed. So the first one is Cannibals confirmed and Glenn for the chop. And you can see a gentleman on the table and he's being chainsawed up. So I think from them they assume that Glenn is the one Glenn is the one on the table. I think that's what they're assuming. But, he's clearly not, because he's in a lot of other scenes that must occur afterwards because they're in other locations, many different ones. The one where you have Gareth and he's talking to Eugene, Tara, Glenn, and Abraham. I believe Rosita's in there too in the background. It's in a different location. In addition to that, he's out, in the woods, that type of thing as well. And he's in lots of different scenes afterwards. So there's no way they're going to kill him off, in the beginning, right off the bat. It's, not in the first episode, I would say. The second one is kind of cool. It's Carol breaks into Terminus in camouflage, which is really quickly shown in the trailer. This one I did miss a few times until I read it afterwards, and I was like, oh yeah, that is Carol. She basically uses the guts strategy, which has been used by Rick in the past, if you remember Rick and Glenn, where they cover themselves in zombie blood and guts and wear something to mask their smell. Michonne kind of does it too, but not to the degree of which Carol's doing it, and Carol basically walks in. So you can see pictures on that page from Movie Pilot as well as it's in the trailer too if you want to slow it down and look very carefully. So that's pretty cool. I didn't notice that she's going to be doing that, so I assume Tyrese would be taking care of the baby while she goes in infiltration mode and basically sneaks into Terminus. But we don't know what state Terminus is going to be in, and I don't think she's going to be the one to kind of break Rick's group out or anything like that. Based on the rest of the trailer, it looks like Gareth is going to agree, and she at some point is going to meet with the others. And then, of course, because Rick's going to get the baby back, obviously, so because we can see him holding it in another scene later on. So I thought that one was kind of cool, not bad. And one that they missed is that Sam, who's a character from Season 4 with the girlfriend that had the broken leg, if you guys remember, and didn't make it, he's also in the firing line, so to speak, at Terminus, bent over the buckets, the bins. So that's kind of a cool little thing right there. I believe he's going to be in Gotham also. I think he's playing like a young penguin. So look into that as well too if you want to see that. They also compare the church, which has to be Father Gabriel's church. It's like the exact spitting image of it, which is cool. We've got the quick iconic scene where Father Gabriel is crying, and then they also say here, first glimpse of DC. However, it may not necessarily be DC. It could be any city on the way there, and I believe it was filmed in Atlanta. There's pictures of Carol and Daryl in that type of location in Atlanta, but it could be representing any city in the series, right? So, and then they talk a little bit, or there's a little bit of a thing about Beth, and about what's going on with the new group, some kind of new world order, they say. So I don't think anybody would have missed that. I mean, it's right there, unless they flicked off before it got right to that after the the credits roll. So also there is where Rick shoots the guys on the bridge. Obviously not walkers. Obviously they have guns in hand, so we can assume he's either attacking another group, or potentially they could be members of Terminus, and it could be close to Terminus. So I guess we'll have to see how that works, and if he kind of turns on them right away, or what happens. So not bad, kind of cool, just some little things you can quickly take a look at. It's a pretty dense trailer. There's a lot of stuff going on, and another thing, of course, which I wanted to do a video talking about, is the old Abraham crying in the trailer as well too, and what that could mean, what that could be for. Couple possibilities. In the comic book series, we see something similar to that after he basically, when he's kind of reminiscing about his past and what happened to the people he cares about. But in this, it almost looks more like something's happened in that scene, in the way he kind of drops down and everything, like either Eugene's been taken by Gareth or some of the others, or captured or something of the sort, or someone's been killed like Rosita or something like that. So that's about all I can say in terms of that scene. Aside from that, I mean, those are really the only possibilities to me. And I don't see any major deaths right off the bat based on the different location shots of where we see all the characters, because it looks like everybody pretty much survives the premiere from Rick's group, from what I can see. So maybe with the exception of Sam, if he is there, because he doesn't show up later on in the other scenes afterwards. So aside from that, that's pretty much all I got to say for this one. So with regards to the Abraham thing, I think it's probably just that Eugene was captured. I think we're going to see some kind of cat and mouse thing with Gareth. He is a season regular, so I don't expect them to kill him off right off the bat. I expect to see some kind of back and forth, joining, and maybe Rick stabs him in the back, and and then the group comes back or chases them, something like that. But it should be really, really exciting to see how they pull it all off, and what happens with it. And I did think that the Carol thing was kind of cool, because I really didn't notice that at first when I first saw it in my review. I didn't mention that because I didn't catch it. But really exciting stuff, and I think that's probably the last one I'll do about the trailer itself, because I don't really have much more to say about it. I mean, I think I've covered basically everything with regards to that in different videos I've done, either predictions or review, for it or whatever. So going forward from there, I do still have to do the throwback review for Season 2, Episode 6, and I'm going to continue with those. I just enjoy doing them, and I like to watch it again anyway. So sorry I didn't get that out to you guys on Wednesday or Sunday. Just been too busy with other stuff, and I'll try to get it done tomorrow for Sunday night. I'll try to get it up for. So stay tuned for that. If you guys have any video suggestions, please send them to me directly through YouTube, through a message or Google+. If you don't have me added on Google+, and you have an account, just Google me, TrevChan2. You'll find me on Google+, and add me, and you can send me messages through there for video suggestions or anything you want to see in terms of discussion topics or anything of the sort. And any news you get or anything like that too, I like to cover it all, so let me know if you see anything. So that's pretty much all I got to say for this one, guys, and that'll wrap it up for my thoughts on the trailer. Of course, as I do other videos, I'll mention it, I'll give thoughts to it, but in terms of like specific trailer videos, I think I've covered just about as many as I can. Anyway, yeah, so let me know what you guys think about all that. If you like the video, please thumb it up below, please like it. If you want to help support the channel, please share it, favorite it, and that's it for this video, guys. I'll see you tomorrow for the next one. It's Trev, and I'm saying peace.